Welcome to Backyard Beers, another episode post Daytona 500, and you're going to get a little bit of a combo episode today. We would be remiss if we did not talk about the Daytona 500 this week, but we're also going to just riff a little bit and do normal backyard beers shit. Speaking of backyard beers, here's a nice cold one. Cheers to everyone out there.
Cheers, everyone.
Dick, what do you think about Tyler Reddick?
Yeah, another winner that has only led one lap of the race, so that's cool and kind of what I expected going into that race. But I love Tyler Reddick, big fan. Met him a couple times, so I'm happy for him.
That guy is so small. I don't know if you've seen him in the post race interviews. He's with like all these interviewers and people like, and his even his wife is taller than him. He just looks like a little kid that like I'm surprised he can reach the pedals, but this week he pushed that pedal just enough to exactly what you just said. Finish that last lap, the only lap that counts. I don't know if the Daytona 500 has a problem because this keeps happening, or like you said, like you're a fan of Tyler Reddick. He's a good driver. He deserves a win. He just didn't deserve that win.
I mean, it's deserving in the fact that he was racing up there the whole race. He put himself in a position to be able to avoid chaos and to take the checkered flag, at least fight for it. So, I mean, as long as you're in that position, it's not luck, it's skill to be in that position in the first place, and then you need a little bit of luck every now and then to
I mean, it's
win a race.
extremely lucky to see Chase Elliott just surge ahead in those last two laps. Well, really one lap, and it was a clear winner, and all of a sudden he just goes flying into the barrier there and leaves Tyler Reddick just to kind of come right through there. It was kind of annoying because I'm a big Chase Elliott fan, but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I was so excited for Chase to win too. I was definitely pulling for him more than Tyler Reddick. And there's just like that last three laps was crazy because McDowell was up there, and I was like, no, I don't want him to win. And then he crashes or whatever, and then Chase takes the lead, and I'm like, yes. And then there's just so many lead changes just in that last lap. It was really exciting. Like I was happy for it. I was happy they didn't have to go to overtime.
Well, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure I ever want to watch a race end in overtime anymore. I I understood that like you essentially were in overtime at the end of that. Like it was essentially the same thing without actually going to overtime. The flag was still going to end it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I like one overtime, but then when it gets like repetitive and there's like four overtimes, like that's when it gets annoying. Like that was, I thought that was perfect. I thought that was a really good ending. Not
Yeah,
the outcome I wanted, but it was still really exciting to watch.
another win for Michael Jordan. Did you see the the video of Michael Jordan like touching that little boy?
No, I didn't see that. What was
So
that?
it was definitely an incriminating little video there. He was like tugging at like the back of his shirt and everything. It was just a weird moment,
What?
but apparently like someone from the Michael Jordan like, I don't know, his camp of some sort said, "Oh yeah, like he was just playing a little joke on his friend's kid and like put ice down his back and then felt bad and like tugged his shirt to let the ice fall out." But like without knowing that, the guy was like yanking at this kid's clothes. It was so strange.
Interesting. I didn't see that. You're gonna have to send me that.
Yeah.
Post it on the socials.
I don't think that would go over that well. Hey, did you get real horny when those Thunderbirds went across?
No, I got horny with the Monster Energy girls though.
Well, that and speaking of maybe not getting horny, I'm sorry for all those Miranda Lambert fans out there. She used to be really hot.
Yeah, like 30 years ago when she was 20. She's like,
Okay, well,
she has to be like 50 now, isn't she?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Old as hell.
I was surprised. Maybe I just haven't thought of her in a long time, but she's got some good songs. And
Uh,
she's like been relevant. She's 42.
okay.
Honestly, all the pictures of her on Google look way better than she did at the Daytona 500.
Makes sense. Photoshop and everything.
Well, I mean, she's actually like posed. I don't know. Yeah, maybe she did look good. I don't know. I was drunk.
I didn't even watch that, so I don't know.
I watched the minute that the broadcast started early on because I was not missing a wink of this race. And one of the last things I know this is not one of our drinking and driving episodes, but I do want to talk about how the big one kind of happened really early and was almost a non-factor in the race, which is very surprising for this race.
It was. It could have been a non-factor, but McDowell really. Well, there was a big one at the end of the race, and McDowell really scored from that one because he didn't pit. He took a gamble and didn't pit when everybody else did, and that's why he ended up leading that race late. But there was a big one early in the race too that took out a bunch of people.
No, yeah, that the early one that was like
Yeah,
lap 124.
yeah, it took out I think was it
That's
like
where
20 cars
Allgaier
involved or
was, like,
something?
leading,
Yeah.
and, Denny Hamlin, like, did you see what caused that accident? Denny Hamlin, like, was an absolute idiot there. He was trying to fit through the gap, like,
No,
in
I
between
don't.
Allgaier and the wall, and obviously clipped him and sent him flying. Like,
That
I
was
think that's
Allgaier.
absolutely no, it's Denny.
Allgaier, no, Allgaier was in the lead. He should have gave Denny room up top, and he didn't. That was all Allgaier. I
What
saw
about
the
blocking? If you don't
no.
have the spot to do it.
He already had the spot. He was like halfway through already, and Allgaier just went up. I saw the post. I saw the post interviews. Allgaier admitted all fault to
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
old guy
even
was nice because he knows that Denny's gonna be a little bitch about it.
I actually think it was the spotter though, because the spotter said he was clear, and he was definitely not clear to go up. And then the crew chief was pissed off at the spotter because he was like yelling at the spotter that he was not clear at all. So it was really the spotter.
I don't know. I think that Allgaier saw, he doesn't have a full-time ride this year, so the way he was thinking about it was, I don't want to piss off Denny. I don't want to piss off the like, the golden child of NASCAR right now. He essentially is the one that owns NASCAR's ass after he won that lawsuit and made all the money and everything. Like he just figures his life would be a lot simpler if he just says, "Oh, don't worry about it, Denny. That was my fault. My bad. Sorry." And Denny's going to go on his podcast and sit there and bitch about it. I didn't listen to
100%.
Actions Detrimental, but no free ads. Those guys are fucking morons, but um
Yeah, I'm not a Denny guy.
no. But I don't know. As soon as that happened, I was like, I kind of want to tune in on. I think he releases Tuesdays. No, look, now I'm promoting his goddamn podcast. But I kind of wanted to hear it just because I wanted to hear his excuses of like what happened. But dude, that guy, I don't know. I know he's
I
going through a lot
I
of
don't
this
know.
stuff, but that's not worth it.
I don't think it was on him. I think it was more Allgaier for sure. But that's my opinion.
All right, I don't want to do too much here. Let's just really quickly preview Atlanta. We might as well make this a halfie. But well, first of all, I just want to say Kyle Busch has not won in 2 years now. It's official that he has not won a race in 2 years.
Good.
He's an idiot.
I hate that guy.
He's hungry though, so I honestly think that um, I don't think he's a major factor here, but I think he's gonna start doing some stupid things to try to put himself in a position. And I think he's gonna end up wrecking people and making a lot of enemies, more enemies than he already has.
Yeah, yeah.
Connor
That's what you
Zillich,
when you're. Yeah, Connor Zilic, he was involved in the wreck too. He had a good race last at Daytona until the
yep.
wreck.
Well, that's what I mean. I was getting at like he was a great little attribute to the race. He's not a full time driver, and I'm oh wait, or is this
Connor
this
Zilic
is
is the rookie.
yeah. Sorry, I was gonna make that point last time that I bet you $100 he's the rookie of the year. But yeah, he is a rookie, and what a good debut, and I think he's gonna come right back and have a great Atlanta. My bets, though, if you would say my safe bet, Ryan Blaney. I mean, he is, we saw how well the Fords performed, but they just, they're not there to take the checkered flag. But these guys are obviously the draft masters. So I'm gonna go with a Ford. I'm gonna go Blaney. Now, of course, after the end of the race that Chase put up, you got to think that he is hungry. Um, and of course, that's his home track. So those are my two picks. I know that those are like kind of up there. Like you're not gonna like crush on making money off them, but those are just my quick picks.
Yeah, I like the Toyotas look really fast at Daytona. Bubba up there winning stage two. Yeah, stage two, I think. Chris Bell had a really good car. I just bet on him to for top 10 finish at Atlanta. I think that was a good bet. It's a 1-to-1. So I'm liking him. He crashed out late, I want to say, but he looked good.
All right, well, that is our quick guide to NASCAR. Oh, last thing, do you have anything to say about your in-person trip to the O Series on Saturday at Daytona?
Dude, the O Series was so much fun. I loved Saturday at Daytona. You get the two races, the ARCA and the O Series. So you have the whole day, and we had sweet box tickets with open bar, food, lunch, and dinner. It was awesome. It was a beautiful day out too, sunny and 75. We went to the fan zone, walked around, went to Red 34. I believe
Oh,
that's what the bar is
38,
in the
Red 38.
38, something like that in the infield. Apparently they go to every race, which is kind of cool. Like every single race. That's like they make a
Even
ton
though
of money.
that's their spot is Red 38 at Daytona, but they go to other races.
Yeah, that's what I was told. They go to like
We've
literally
never
every
run
single
into them
race.
at Daytona or at um
Charlotte?
Charlotte, and we've
Yeah.
sat or we've tailgated just about everywhere.
That's what Big D told me. So
We got to figure that out. Shout out Big D, our
shout out
cruise
Red
partner
38.
for last year. Yep. Okay. Moving on to our drinking and driving episode. I want you to sit down, have a beer with me, and let's just talk shop.
Let's talk. How was how was your shop? Is it unfrozen yet?
No, speaking of like my shop, yeah, today I had a horrible, not horrible day, but I am not usually having to go work at our corporate office, but today was one of those days I got to throw on the collared shirt and be somewhat professional. And so funny story, I was in a meeting with one of the guys. This just shows how not corporate I am, and like it just was super bad. I was talking about like moving a big piece of equipment and everything, and I was like, "Yeah, and my riggers are coming to move that next week." And the one guy goes, "Who's coming to move that shit?" And I was like, "The riggers." I was yelling the riggers, and like someone from another office came in and was like, What are you guys talking about?" I was like, "Guys, the riggers, the guys that are going to rig the thing to move it. Like, I'm not hiring
Hard R's.
hard R's to come move it. I'm hiring riggers." It was really funny. I'm just
Big
it
hard
made me
R's.
very like that was one thing, but I'm just such not a corporate guy at all. Like getting dressed up, going to a downtown office, like everyone looks miserable walking. They pay like $15 to park their damn car, walk across the city in the rain, and then walk up, scan your little badge, go up 15 floors or whatever to your office. You can't see like even outside. You just are super depressed, and then yeah, it's just a mess.
This is why, Pennsylvania boys have drinking problems, especially everyone up north,
What are you talking
actually.
about? Glug, glug.
Hey, you got
As I
cat,
take a sip of my beer.
the blue light.
Not even light. I'm going heavy duty
Oh,
today.
blue heavy.
Blue heavy. Um, but okay. So anyway, I went to lunch with these guys. So every time I've ever gone downtown and like had a meal, I'm gonna drink. Like you're downtown, there's a million bars and like everywhere has drinks. So in my mind, I'm going to have a meal. I'm gonna order a beer with it, right? We go like
Heck yeah.
this is a place that has like 52 beers on tap and like every liquor you can think of. And I sit down and everyone's ordering like sweet tea and like Coke and stuff. I'm like, what are we doing? I thought that's the only positive of working downtown is you have like midday beers.
I don't know. I feel like this generation doesn't drink as much. Like nobody will just go to lunch and have a beer and then go back to work. Like I don't understand like if what they're trying to prove. Like I would be so much more productive the rest of the day and like happier if I
Well,
had a lunch day
that's
beer.
exactly what I thought. So I mean, I had a big presentation I had to deliver. I was doing it with one other person. So, we were like practicing it real quick right before the presentation. I'm like, wouldn't this be so much better with a shot? Like I'm going to start putting airplane bottles of like tequila or Fireball or something in my backpacks cuz I think I'm way more productive, I'm way more sociable. I think that presentations would go so much better. Not trying to be someone I'm not if I'm just drunk or at least buzzed.
Yeah, I mean, if you could legally drive, you should be legally allowed to work and not be judged.
It's like that Trailer Park Boys episode. I don't know if you watched that, but where he always is. Mr. Leahy is bringing around the breathalyzer. He said, here's the sweet spot. I mean,
Yeah,
his sweet spot was absolutely obliterated, but
it's like blacked out for
it's
normal
blacked
people.
out. But he's like, as long as I stay under this number, then I am not totally blacked out, but I can function and I'm still having a really good time. He drops zero point zero 0.01 below that and he rips another pull from the bottle. That's how we should be.
Dude, yeah, honestly, let's start bringing that back.
Yeah. Well,
We have a
let
lot of
me
new hires at work, so I'm gonna start converting them.
you should just say no, this is what we do. Just
Yeah,
make it like you bring all the young people, all the young and new people out to lunch like during your regular lunch break and just go and say, "Yeah, I'll have a margarita or whatever." And like guys, like this is what we do and just make it a casual thing. Then they'll start going to lunch without you and they're going to be coming back like half buzzed and then anytime you want to go, you're just going to go drink. It's just going to be normal now.
yeah. And then when they're look more intoxicated than I am, I could start drinking more.
Exactly. We got to bring back like just having bottles of booze sitting on your desk.
I know. I think about it every day because I bring this like half-gallon jug with me to work every day, and I'm like, I could just throw tequila in this and like lemonade and just sip on it all day, and I'd be like the best employee.
Right. And by the end of the day when it's like time to get off, you're already where you want to be.
Yeah, and then we could start the party, go to happy hour after.
I know.
It's a win-win for the economy too. I
It
spend
really
more.
is. You know what? You think about all those small businesses or even the big businesses that are putting out alcohol and they're they're having horrible numbers now like because pussies out there won't drink.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
this is
there.
a legit number. I know that like tens of thousands of distilleries are going under over the next like 3 years because they can't sustain like their current business because no one will drink anymore.
Yeah, the younger generation doesn't. They resort to like zins and all like caffeine and all that stuff now. Just don't drink.
Caffeine.
Caffeine's great.
I rip the caffeine then rip the alcohol. Yeah, I
I
don't
like
know.
I'm like them both together, yeah.
I do too. I
The
mean,
OG Four Locos, man.
OG Four Locos, but I'm kind of more like I like the Texan Dick like Daytona special where you rip a pre-workout with tequila in it.
But yeah,
Like, after day 2 or 3 of just destroying your liver and you
the
just
virgin
can't function
chlamydias.
anymore, and well, we should do a pre-workout chlamydia.
Yeah,
Everyone that doesn't know, chlamydia is our special drink. It's give a classic chlamydia, and then we'll talk about a few modifications you can make.
yeah. The classic chlamydia is a beer, a light beer, a seltzer of your choice, any flavor, and a couple shots of tequila, as many as
Now,
you want,
you
depending on how
drink
strong you want it. And then you
it
mix that all together, and you put it in one of those like German beer steins or the big mugs, and that's good. That's a good starter to any day.
if you drink one of those, then you're like, I'm actually having a really good time here. And then if you have another one, you're ready to take your shirt off.
And then the third one, no one ever has a third one. I
I
don't
don't know
recall
if
a
I've
time we
had
had a third one.
3. Well, maybe we just don't remember.
Yeah, that's probably the reason.
I actually heard something on social media today. Heard, but I read it, I guess. Where when you black out, it's not that you don't remember things. Like there's something in your brain that just it doesn't record anymore. Like right
Yeah,
now, we're recording what's going on, and that's why we remember it. But you will not remember a blackout because your brain just says, "Yeah, I'm just not gonna remember this. I'm not even gonna try." That's why
yeah,
you act retarded.
yeah. And I thinking like the more I drink, before I go to bed, I feel like I black out, even when I don't drink. Like if I'm sober and the part of the time I'm trying to spend to go to bed, I feel like I don't remember like the good half hour before I go to bed, like any normal night. And I don't know if that's the drinking that's making that happen. Like my brain is preparing itself, or like through experiences drunk, it just like automatically shuts off recording my last half hour before bed, or what. I might get that checked out.
No, I'm pretty sure that's called alcohol abuse. But no, I know exactly what you mean though. Like it always is like that that hour. To me, it's like usually an hour. That like I just cannot remember since I went to bed. It's
Yeah.
bad. Uh, so if I remember correctly, you're going on vacation,
Heck yeah, the Barbados.
heading to Barbados tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Brings up the my next question. When is it acceptable to start drinking on vacation?
Funny you say that. I get to the airport. Well, my flight leaves at 11. I might bring airport like air liquor shooters with me to pregame a little at the airport. Maybe get a beer or so, or I probably bring them the shooters for on the plane and sneak them in. You're not really
Wait,
allowed to do that.
what airline do you have? Yeah, you can.
American Airlines.
And Barbados is I don't know what country that is.
It's the country of Barbados, I think.
It's separate. I didn't
I,
know like cuz Aruba
I
is
don't
owned
know.
by
It might
like
be.
Denmark. No, not Denmark, but like somewhere like that, like Netherlands, I think.
Yeah, it could be a territory. I think it's a country though.
But you're allowed to bring in shooters.
Yeah.
But are you going to an all inclusive?
No, we're staying at my dad's girlfriend's house.
Is she hot?
But so, um, well, she's like,
Okay, moving on.
um,
Don't answer that.
well, my dad, I was just talking to them on a group call earlier, and my dad was like, yeah, she's gonna pick us up at the airport at like, 1 o'clock. She's gonna bring in a cooler of beers and liquor and wine. She's only lives 20
To the
minutes
airport?
away. Yes.
Wait, so in 20 minutes she's gonna bring a full bar?
Yeah. I was like, we could wait 20 minutes till we get there. And he's like, no, we're gonna have it ready.
Okay, so then yeah, you do need to pregame. So United is gonna give you drinks on the plane. So all you got to do, I know they say it's prohibited to drink alcohol that you may have brought on board. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah,
but
screw them.
yeah, yeah, whatever. But you should just do you have like tequila or what do you got?
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
All right, yeah. So I would be getting a like ginger ale or like a Sprite and tequila the shit out of that. As soon as you get it, rip a tequila in there, and then once you get off, you're just like you only need like two or three to get you like drunk, and then you just got to maintain the rest of the day.
Yeah. My dad is gonna be on the same flight, and he said he's like 2 away from being like the free upgrade to first class. And he said if he gets that, he's just gonna feed me drinks the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, that's worth it. But I mean, you got to come prepared. But that
But
still
yeah,
didn't answer the question though. Like when can you like when you wake up on so tomorrow's Thursday, your flight's
vacation starts when you get to the airport.
well, I understand that, but when can you drink on Friday?
Friday? Oh yeah. Um, probably, probably like no. Well, they're big drinkers, so we'll probably wake up and have Bloody Marys or like mimosas or something.
So 8.
So like immediately, yeah.
Cuz that goes against everything I was going to ask. Like I mean, I figured since it's a family trip you were going to say like, you at least got to wait until like 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like before lunch you can still have a drink, but it's like you're getting pretty close to lunch. I was gonna say, yeah, that like kind of changes if you are like with friends or just like a couple or something. But no, you're just with your family and you're gonna drink as soon as you wake up.
Heck yeah, I'm not trying to impress them or my family. They can't get sick of what I do. But also, my
No,
dad's
I
girlfriend's European, and that's what I like about Europeans. They just drink whenever they want. They drink, they get trashed at work, they do work meetings, getting hammered. That's why they're so advanced.
speaking of drink, I'll do another.
Nice.
Um, yeah, like so I was gonna say like when you and I are going to Europe later this year, and I didn't know like are we supposed to be like kind of professional or are we trying to be like classy or are we just gonna have a good time?
Oh, we're just gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna be classy in Europe. Why would I waste my time doing that? Like, that just makes everything worse. Like, I don't want to be stressed about being classy. I mean, we could have like
Okay.
a dinner that's classy, but like, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
gonna be the whole time classy.
I'm not paying for an expensive dinner if I'm trashed. Like
Exactly.
that one time when we went to dinner in Knoxville, it was on the way to the Charlotte race, and we we went on a walk, and it just wasn't that nice out. So we were like, let's just go get a margarita. And the margaritas came, and they were the size of our heads. And then we were like, yeah, well, I guess we're gonna drink today. And then we went back to the room, got even more drunk, and went out to dinner. It was like a $300 dinner between us, and we bought we kept. I bought that bottle of wine. Like I asked for the wine list, and like he was like telling me what was good and everything. I was like, yes, yes, I'll take that one. I got like the
We
third
try to
most
be so
expensive one,
fancy. We probably
and
looked so hammered.
when we hated the wine.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
couple next to us thought we were like a gay couple because we kept arguing about random stuff.
and we got like expensive wine, had a
Yeah.
nice meal. Like it was like the fanciest place around. So yeah, vacation you can drink anytime. I guess that's what we're getting at. And
Yeah.
don't try to be classy unless you're a prick, right?
Yeah. I hate pricks.
Yeah. So how was your day at work?
It was good. It was like the longest day because I just want to go on this vacation. So I was just trying to get through it. I was watching a lot of Olympics.
Yeah, to exciting conclusion to the Olympics this week, right? So I don't know what happened. I know that Michaela Schifrin finally got it done.
Did she? Good for her. I
I
really
thought
don't.
you watched it. I
I
I don't know.
only
I
watch
saw like I saw
snowboarding.
a few things come up on my ESPN app, but
I
that's all
watched
I know.
snowboarding and hockey today. U.S. hockey is good.
I heard that
I
my guy Sidney Crosby got hurt, left the game, got a dirty check
I must have missed
by
that
the
one.
Czechs, I think.
We
Did
played Sweden
we
today.
did? Yeah, but Canada played, I think, Czech
Oh yeah,
Republic
because he's not a
or
medica.
Chesney or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I haven't really followed it.
Yeah, I just like the snowboarding. But America won bobsled, which is I thought was crazy because I didn't even know we had bobsleds here.
The team?
Yeah,
I don't know why I asked if it was the team because I don't really
the
care.
the
I
team
mean,
bobsled.
so I thought about that too, like bobsled, skeleton, and luge. Like, how do you become those? Like, do you
I was
just
wondering that too.
happen to grow up near one of the tracks, which is like three of them?
I've never even heard of any of the tracks.
No,
I
I
did
know.
see there's a I was gonna
I
say curling too is like that. Like, where do you find a curling center?
Yeah, but I still think there's skill to that. Like these losers are running real fast. As long as you're like moderately fast and you can jump on the thing without falling off, then you just like kind of go like stiff and you just ride down the thing. Like I mean, you might have
Disagree.
to shift your weight a little bit, but don't
No,
you
that's
think
like
like
NASCAR for sure. Like, you have to pick the side, you have to pick the shift and use your weight to maneuver around the turns like
I'm
as
pretty
efficiently as
sure
possible. You can't bump into the sides
no.
either because that
Oh, I
slows
know
you
you
down.
can't, but like I'm pretty sure if you give me a year to train, I would be good enough to go to the Olympics. Only because nobody else does it. Like you got to say that luge is one of those sports that like 50% of the people that do it are Olympians. I
Yeah.
mean, who else is doing it?
Yeah, I think we should try that. We should do a whole BYB season on us training to become losers. We could do the dual losers, like the partner losers.
I'm not.
When you
No.
sit on my dick and we go down together.
Wait, actually, we could do that, and not to be gay or anything, but do you think anyone has thought about doing the duels, like 69? That's got to be better. That's got to be more aerodynamic.
I feel like it's not
It's
at
got to be
all. I don't.
faster. I mean, I don't know. Like, I I don't know. I
I
think
think it's
that
weird, like that they sit on their backs when they do the duel. Like, why would you not do like a skeleton, like on your stomach and do the duel, like head first? That makes more sense.
that's
It's kind of
well, I don't know.
discriminating. Like, why wouldn't you do it that way?
Yeah. Do they have that for women?
They
That's
could
something
do
I'd
it.
like to
They could do
watch.
the 69.
I think I'd like to watch doubles skeleton or doubles luge. Yeah, I'm gonna be their coach next year. In 4 years, and everyone's gonna be 69.
Dude, did you see the scandal though with the long jump or whatever on the skis? Like when they go super fast down the hill and then they jump as far as they can. Did you see
Pretty
that
sure we
scandal?
talked about it on the last episode, but just in case we didn't, go ahead.
I didn't think we did. But they so in their suits because they have like kind of wingsuit type things, and in their crotch, if you add more like area in your crotch, like you fly further. So there's a big scandal because you're only allowed a certain amount of area in your crotch. But this one country like added like half a centimeter. But like they did all the math and everything, and like that half a centimeter adds like a whole like couple inches to your flight. It was insane.
Yeah, yeah. They're basically putting Botox in their dicks.
Yeah, and they're like trying to make their dick smaller so that they have more surface area to jump for the air resistance.
Yeah. I think that it's not worth it. I would like if I was getting so you kind of got that story right. Basically like when you go to get your measurements done to get your suit made for you, there's like a certain amount of like excess material that's allowed to be within that region, and I believe it's 4 inches. So if you pull your suit out, it cannot be more than 4 inches away from your skin. And so by injecting their penises with this Botox, they get an extra little bit of material. And they did wind tunnel tests, and your crotch material is what keeps you up a good amount more. And by adding that, I think it's about a 1/4 inch extra material from injecting their wieners, they were getting an average of 9 feet extra.
Damn,
Yeah. I would say
that's what I
just
get for
get a
breezing through
boner.
that article.
Yeah, I know. You should have let me talk about it. But no, what I would do is like during testing day, like I'd lay on the examination table and they're sitting there with like a little tape measure, and I would just be hard as a rock. Then you got like I mean it's a medical thing. Like you
Yeah.
just it's not gonna turn off, and then you just gotta get it like a big old section rate around your wiener, extra material.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like get cancer in your dick.
Well, not
Just have,
cancer, but like
well, I mean,
I
you can't
would
say anything
rather just
about it.
have a boner than inject it. Like, could you imagine like what it's gonna be like when when you get cold and you it shrivels up a little, and like I'm just imagining if you have filler in there, you just have like lumps. Like that
Yeah.
that sounds horrible.
Yeah. And then, so also you got to think about the Olympics is like the best time to get laid because they always run out of condoms because everyone's like all like horned up because of their training and testosterone and stuff. So imagine like going there to the Olympic Village and you have this all lumpy penis because you're trying to get a couple inches further.
I was thinking about like the sex that's going on at those Olympic villages, and people were like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting" and everything. I was thinking about it. You got like 25-year-olds and youngers basically going to this village. They're all in tip-top shape. They're like you said, they're all jacked up on adrenaline and hormones and everything going on. And they're essentially going back to college. They're in dorm rooms with the sexiest people in the world, and they have no responsibility the minute they're done with um their events. So what else are you gonna do? You're 25 years old and
And
you're
you
basically
cheat.
in college. This is what happens on a college campus, but they don't talk about it.
Yeah. Even worse, because like even a lot of college athletes, like they're very committed to their art. So like going to the Olympics, you like completed the goal. Like you're done with the Olympics maybe, and you got nothing else to do for like 2 weeks, and I mean, you have nothing else to do for 4 years basically. So it's like, all right, let's take advantage. Like I worked my whole life to be here, so let's fuck the hottest and most athletic people in the world.
And I know exactly who they are. They're the Netherlands speed skating team. Holy shit, have you seen
Oh
them?
yeah, I've
Oh
seen
my
videos.
god.
Yeah,
I think that Jake Paul or whatever his brother's name, the other Paul guy, I think he's married to one or dating one, but they're
good
all
for
hot.
him. Yeah.
They're all hot.
Imagine like that's why I want to go to the Summer Olympics in 2 years when it comes to the US
And
because
just pose as a guy that and just
yeah,
stay
just
in one of
like
their
walk
dorms.
in the village shrine
just
like
just like wear a USA like shirt like
yeah,
and just walk in the village like you know what you're doing.
odds increase.
I mean, it can't be lower.
Yeah.
They can't lower your chances.
I just wonder how much like underage crap is going on, like illegal stuff too, like the scandals that they won't talk about. Because I
Well,
mean, a lot of Olympians are like under 18, and you got to think there's something fishy going on there.
yeah, I would imagine that that you don't want to get involved in one of the in the Summer Olympics. If they say they're a gymnast, just assume they're 15. Those girls, I don't know why. Well, I know it's like a physiological thing that why they're better when they're younger. But
They're smaller; they could throw their weight around better.
I mean, once you turn 18, I'll throw that weight around.
Okay.
Jeez. Yeah, that's probably enough of that. I'm thinking about buying chickens. I think I'm gonna get chickens for the house.
Nice.
Is that a bad idea?
Yes, because your dog killed one.
Well, I know, but
They already
I
have the
mean,
blood taste for him.
I teach her not to eat the chickens, but I feel like having chickens would be kind of fun. I want to race them. I don't want to. No, I'm not cockfighting
No
them.
cockfights.
No
Sure.
cockfights. Like, I just want all my friends to come over and we'll put numbers on them and they just run. But I'm not doing anything inhumane. Like I'm just gonna put a little vest on them, maybe some Nikes or New Balances on their feet, and draw a circle and first one to come out. Like, and we just bet on it and we drink all day. It's not cockfighting. It's just cock racing, and they're still gonna lay eggs. Like they're just normal chickens. We just are taking them out every once in a while.
Yeah, you're giving them exercise. You're making the eggs like healthier. You're making them healthier. That's be way better for them.
It's gotta be.
I would invest.
Nick, we had a short episode, but I know you got a flight to make in the morning and you got to get to bed. We had a real quick episode here, covered a little bit of Daytona, a little bit of the Eco Park 400, or is it 500? I don't remember.
Just the
In
400. I
Atlanta
got the
next
hat
week.
somewhere.
So we had half BYB episode, half D&D episode. Thanks for joining us. Always reach out to us on our socials and let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, or just bullshit with us by emailing us at thedrunkpod@gmail.com. Subscribe, whatever, do all that stuff. We'll see you next week, and it's going to be a full BYB episode. Thank you. See you next week.